Hello and welcome to Wildlife Cam. I never noticed the massive hole in her left ear before, so that makes her even easier to identify, not that we need it with that one long straight tusk. It's been a constant stream of elephants for the last week or so, but they're very content. There's lots of grass for them to eat, and with thousands of marulas lying all over the veldt, they're in a very good mood. And there we have our wildebeest. She hasn't been here for months. She spends all her time on the floodplain not too far from here, and this is the first time in a very long time that she's ventured away from there up to the waterhole. Wrinkly little chap. Looks like it needs to be inflated a little bit. Still very quiet down at the trail camera. We had this male bushbuck and one or two other things. It's been very hot and dry lately, so we're starting to see a lot more birds and this little squirrel coming to drink. The flower, I think, is a Rubia nidia, don't know how you pronounce that. And a lot of the time they're associated with these little bugs. It's called a rainbow shield bug, and they're extremely colourful. You can see a small bark scorpion running along the bird bath. A painful sting, but it's not medically significant. We haven't had the white-tailed mongooses for quite a long time, so I was worried that they disappeared and we wouldn't see them for years. And this is the first view we've had of our resident Guineafowl flock's babies. They're quite careful with them and they tend not to bring them up around the house. So it was nice to see them on camera. Very entertaining birds. They're not smart even by bird standards, but they are entertaining. This arrow-marked babbler just couldn't bring itself to go in for a bath. But they are becoming more regular, swimming only in the bird bath at the moment, but I'm sure they'll come down into the pond at some point. We have a viewing deck on the bottom of our garden which looks out over the Olifants River floodplain, and we do sometimes get some nice views of animals walking down below. A giant eagle owl looking a bit sad. Really decimated the toad population at the waterhole last year, so there's really not a lot for it this time around. We went for a drive onto a neighbouring property when we saw these elephants crossing the river. What a pleasure it is to be able to go into a river like that and not have to worry about crocodiles. And then this bull strolled over towards us to say hello. I stopped the recording sooner than I would have liked to because he got very close to the vehicle and I wanted to keep my hands free in case I needed to wag my finger at him. But I just said hello to him and then he turned off and walked up the road. And this was the Fourways pride that we saw not far from here yesterday. This was our regular young male, and then there were the two females and the three little cubs, and they're all looking very healthy. And he strolled right past the vehicle and went to lie down right behind it. And he does have a reputation for being quite aggressive. He has charged people and swatted a car, but I've never had any problems with him. It's worth remembering that there's no light on at the waterhole. This is all happening in complete darkness. I do have a light down there, but I very rarely use it, and the camera relies on infrared. And the curvy tusked female is becoming a very regular visitor. Quite handy for draping your trunk across your tusks when they have curves like that. Thanks for watching.